Yo, appreciate y'all tuning into a spoon-fed podcast, giving you your daily dose of knowledge and wisdom and life events, for sure though, because some of us need it. But along with saying that, you already know who I am, Spoon the World, aka Spoon, aka ST Dub for short. Without a doubt, you can check me on Instagram. That'll be in the description box. You can holler at me directly. All the information will be in the description box. Plus, our sponsors, Splash Clothing NYC. Man, Splash means some people love and some people love and some hate. That's in the description box as well. You can check out the merch, fire merch. You're gonna love it. But before we begin, like, subscribe, share, and hit the alert button. So as soon as I put up a video, you gonna get it. Because you already know we talk about wisdom and knowledge on a daily, especially some life events, but some of y'all need to hear, because sometimes a lot of people don't get it. And that's all right. This is what we're here to do, learn and teach, you know what I'm saying? But let's get on to it. Today's topic, you already know it's going to be something good. More options don't mean better quality. And why dating is harder in the modern era nowadays. A lot of people don't understand. Men and women are to blame for this, but I'm not going to say who's mostly to blame, even though we actually have an idea. But there's a bunch of blame to go around. But of course we have solutions. We're not just going to give out the problem. One thing for sure, but I'm going to speak general. Think about it this way. Back in the days, when you was like getting ice cream, you would only have like 3 options, right? Remember, we all know those 3 options: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Ooh. And then sometimes you might get a 4th option like butter, pecan, or pistachio. If that, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you was a little kid. But as an adult, there's like 20 different flavors. 20, 25, 30 different flavors for you to choose from. And this is the problem. Because nowadays, even men and women, but I see it mostly on the women's side, women have more options. That's just a fact. Because women are approached by men. We have to chase. That's just the way life is. You know what I'm saying? Nature versus nurture. It is what it is. Don't complain. Just understand it. And what we are seeing now is women are having more options, but not realizing just because you have more options doesn't mean it's a better quality. How many times have you seen, I'm just going to base certain things off of food because a lot of y'all greedy anyway, but it's easier because so y'all won't take it to heart. And I'm not comparing people to food. Just hear me out. You know what I'm saying? If you have 20 flavors, how many times have you was like, yo, that ice cream look good? And you're like, man, forget vanilla, forget strawberry. Man, I want that new stuff. And it could be something that you never tried before, and you're like, oh, this look good. And when you eat it, you're like, ugh. Exactly. That's what you getting. That's what you getting in the dating game now. Most of you women. Because 80% of the women are choosing 20% of the men. And actually, that number is decreasing because of options and because of men are emasculated. They're not doing for themselves, or they just sheltered, or they just not equipped to be a full-grown man. A lot of people don't understand what that is, but that's another topic. But there's a difference between being a male and a man. And there's a difference between being a female and a woman. Period. But what you're seeing now is that people have so many different options, and it's like, oh, I want that. Oh, forget that other ice cream. And what you're doing is you're passing up on the best match for you. Because how many times have a good flavor or somebody came into your life and you're like, yo, this is a good person right here. And then you took it for granted. The person dipped out. And then you're thinking back like, dang, man, I had somebody good. Yeah, you did. You screwed it up. Now you're dealing with the strays. You're dealing with people that look good, but the quality is tainted. They might look like a model, but deep down, they have a heart of a hobo. I hear these stories all the time, especially for women like, well, man, I'm going to get to that in a minute, but we're going to get to certain parts because men do the same thing. They have a good girl and they squander it away because they want to get that extra piece that they're not getting from the relationship or that main girl, not realizing that the other girl that you are with has 80% of what you need. And you trying to get 20% from some other girl that's just a side piece. And it's like, bro, you giving away your B average for an F. just because that F has something that just one quality that you like, and you're willing to throw away that B average 80% for that dumpster grade, that F, that fester. That's what I call a F, a fester or a fail, because it's like, bro, what are you doing? And I see women doing that too, like, oh yeah, I got me a good man, and he's too good. Really? I'm explaining that in a minute. Y'all ain't getting off the hook. Matter of fact, I'm explaining it right now. What women don't understand is that you're dealing with men that is in a certain percentile, and you think there's a majority of men that's actually doing better than what they really are, just by looks. So instead of venting the man and saying, is this a person that I could grow with, build with, you just seeing what you can get out of the situation. But that's just another entire situation alone. So instead of looking for the best qualities to build with somebody, you're just looking for the best qualities to get something. And that's usually the reasons why that at times relationships and people that you deal with just fumble. You have nothing in common. You don't have no type of hobbies, nothing to join y'all together in life, but you want to actually contribute or try to take from somebody and thinking that they're not going to see their value. It goes both ways. But let me break it down directly. For men, it's dealing with the reason why the dating game is messed up. I'm going to go straight to it. I'm going to go down the line from men to women. For men, it's simping. Stop simping. Just look at social media. You see a bunch of these dudes saying, hey, girl, I married that. You're the reason why these problems are occurring. Because you're dealing with people that's complete strangers. And you saying, oh, I would love you, boosting these women up on a pedestal that don't even deserve it. And you don't even know them. So why you think they have egos when you try to approach them? Think. Bro, I already got to the thirsty. It's, of course, simping in real life, too. Like, a girl don't even want you, but then you trying to win her over with your wallet. What do you think? If you trying to win a girl over with your wallet, you ain't doing good, period. A lot of dudes degrade themselves. They don't know their worth. Morals and values out the door, so they'll try to sleep with your girl just cuz, you know what I'm saying? Just because she might look good and not knowing that the girl's trying to get back at you. You know what I'm saying? And that happened to me because I just sit back and laugh and I'm like, bro, that just makes you look bad. Him and the girl that I was with. It's like, bro, if I broke up with you, you try to deal with him just because I don't want to deal with you, who's the loser at the end of the day? Both of y'all. And a lot of times, men are not improving themselves financially, physically, and mentally. And what I'm seeing now is a lot of emasculated men. So it makes sense. A lot of women are getting more independent. So they're becoming naturally more masculine. Sad, but it's true. That's the issue for men. For women, validation ego. They get validated even before they step out the house. Because back in the days, remember, a woman only could get validation when she stepped outside the house. But now with social media, she can take pictures, and then you have these, just like I said, simps and thirsty dudes. Oh my God, you look so good. Bro, stop it. You're the reason why this is what it is. But saying that, women are validated driven. So it's like, you know what? Oh, I get all the attention I need. I don't need to talk to nobody in the street. Really? That's delusion. You know what I'm saying? That's another part of it. Delusion. Women are living in delusion and have delusional friends because remember, delusion is seclusion, meaning you're in your own world, thinking that it's all about you when it's not. And when you think it's all about you and you're not even taking in heed of what the world is trying to show you, you're going to be by yourself in the long run. Remember this, a fast life equals slow problems. That's a fact. A fast life equals slow problems. And what you have now is more masculine women because they're becoming independent. Remember, being independent, strong, and career driven, that's qualities of a man. Period. And this is certain reasons why the dating game is harder now, because women want to compete with men. And men are allowing them to do it like, okay, yeah, she could do it. No, bro, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? And also, the dating game is messed up. Women don't have self-love for themselves. The same thing with men. Their morals and vows, and they degrade themselves because on the female side, it's cosmetics. The BBLs, the breastlet. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, ain't nobody gonna love you. Period. If I tell you straight off the back, if a girl don't love herself, you're just gonna be smack purposes and push on. Period. I'm just being real. And without a doubt, this is one of the main reasons now. Remember, single mothers create single mothers. Just call it what it is. But what we have now, we have a whole group of women now that's saying, I don't need no man. You never heard a man say, I don't need no woman. You only hear certain sectors of people saying they don't need a man. Why is that? That's by design. They're being taught to hate themselves, and they're being taught to hate the men that's supposed to help develop with them. So if you're not developing with somebody, you're destroying. Remember, there's only two things in life when you're with somebody. You either building or destroying. If we're not building, obviously you're not helping me. So you got to get on with your life. But the solutions are, after all the stuff I said, you have to at least understand what's going on in the world. Improve yourself and be more open and drop your ego. Women, you got to do this too. Men, you got to do this too. Because men are usually more susceptible to drop their ego because we have to approach y'all. Women have to just accept if they want to deal with us. And a lot of times with a girl's high ego, how many times, girls, like women, be honest, how many times has you liked the guy and he approached you and you still turned him down? I'll wait. Oh, damn near a lot, right? So men also, on top of that, men are like, you know what? I ain't approaching these women. Like, I'm good. I'll just get whatever I get when I want it. I'm just going to worry about my money. This is what's happening. The whole thing is, overall, we got to drop our egos, be more aligned, be more united with each other, and communicate, man. Like, communication is key. And put down a damn social media for a little bit and love yourself. Once you do that, the world will be a better place. But guess what? The reason why I'm not too worried about this, nature always knows how to fix these issues. That's one thing you can't overturn is Mother Nature, man. But thank y'all for tuning in. There's more podcasts coming soon. Hope y'all take heed to this, understand the problems, and you understand the solution. Because the solution is not that hard. It's just within ourselves to make it better. And that's the way of the world, man. Splash. But thank you for tuning in for a Spoon Fed Podcast. I'll catch you on the next flex.